Hi, our fearless listeners. Welcome back to Fearless English Podcast. I'm really happy you're here. Today, I want to talk to you about something very important, something that can change the way you think about your life and the way you learn English. Today, we're talking about failure. Yes, failure. That word can sound scary. Maybe you failed an exam. Maybe you applied for a job and didn't get it. Maybe you tried to speak English and made mistakes. Maybe you started something important and then you stopped because you were afraid. But today, I want you to think about failure differently. Because sometimes failure is not the end. Sometimes failure is the beginning. And sometimes the most important thing you can do is fall forward. Say it with me. Fall forward. Again, fall forward. Beautiful. Let's talk about what it means. Maybe you've heard someone say, be careful or don't take too many risks. Make sure you have a safe plan. And yes, sometimes we need to be careful. But if you are always afraid, you may never discover what you can do. Think about learning English. You want to speak, but you're afraid of making mistakes. So you stay quiet. You know the answer, but you don't say it. You know the words, but you don't use them. You want to talk to someone, but you think, what if my English is bad? My friend, what if you make a mistake? Nothing terrible happens. You learn, you try again, and you become stronger. You cannot become confident by waiting for confidence. You become confident by practicing, so don't wait until your English is perfect. Start now, speak now, practice now, make mistakes now. Because every time you try, you're moving forward. Let me give you a simple idea. Imagine you're walking, you fall, you have two choices. You can stay on the ground or you can stand up and continue. But there's another way to think about falling. If you fall forward, at least you're moving toward your goal. That's what I mean by fall forward. Don't let failure push you backward. Use failure to move forward. You make an English mistake, learn from it. You forget a word, learn the word again. You have a difficult conversation, practice the conversation again. You don't understand a lesson, listen one more time. That's how progress works. Not perfect to success, but try to mistake to learn to try, again to improve. That's the journey. Maybe you say, I'm bad at English. Stop. Don't say that. Instead, say, I'm learning English. There is a big difference. I'm bad at English sounds like the story is finished. But I'm learning English means the story is still being written. You are not your mistakes. You are not your bad test score. You are not your pronunciation problem. You are not the English word you forgot yesterday. You are a learner, and learners are allowed to make mistakes. So today, I want you to change one sentence. Don't say, I can't speak English. Say, I'm learning to speak English. Don't say, my English is terrible. Say, my English is improving. Don't say, I always make mistakes. Say, I learn from my mistakes. Can you feel the difference? Your words change and your mindset begins to change too. Sometimes the problem is not your ability. Sometimes you're thinking too narrowly. You think, I need to study English for 2 hours every day. Maybe you don't. Start with 10 minutes. You think, I need to know thousands of words before I speak. Maybe you don't. Start with 10 useful sentences. You think, I need a teacher every day. Maybe you don't. You can listen. You can repeat. You can shadow. You can speak to yourself. You can practice with a friend. You can use English in small moments throughout your day. Think differently. Don't ask, what's the perfect way to learn English? Ask, what can I do today? That's a much better question. Imagine you learn 5 new English words today. 5 words. Tomorrow, 5 more. Then 5 more. It may feel small, but small things become big when you repeat them. One sentence, one conversation, one podcast, one page, one new word, one brave attempt, then another and another. That's how people improve. Not always through huge actions. Sometimes small actions create big changes. So don't be disappointed because your progress feels slow. Slow progress is still progress. If you are 1% better than yesterday, you're moving. Keep moving. My friend, I want to be honest with you. You will fail sometimes. You will make mistakes. You will feel embarrassed. You will forget words. You will say something incorrectly. Sometimes people may even laugh. And yes, it can hurt. But don't let one bad moment become your whole story. One bad day doesn't mean you have a bad life. One bad English conversation doesn't mean you cannot speak English. One failure doesn't mean you're a failure. Remember this, you failed at something. That does not mean you are a failure. There is a difference. Learn the lesson, take a breath, stand up and continue. Let me ask you something. What would you do if you were not afraid? Would you speak English more? Would you apply for that job? Would you start that business? Would you travel? Would you make videos? Would you learn a new skill? Would you finally do something you've been thinking about for years? Fear can make a small problem look enormous, but courage doesn't mean you have no fear. Courage means you feel fear and you continue anyway. You don't need to be fearless. You need to become fearless in action. You can be nervous and still speak. You can be scared and still try. You can make a mistake and still continue. That's real courage. Some people spend years waiting. I'll start tomorrow. I'll learn English when I have more time, so I'll speak when my grammar is better. I'll start when I'm confident. But tomorrow keeps moving. and the perfect moment may never come. So start with what you have. Use the time you have, use the knowledge you have, use the English you have. You don't need everything, you just need a beginning. Maybe your beginning is 5 minutes today. That's okay. 5 minutes is enough to start. And here's something else I want you to remember. You have something valuable. Maybe you're good at speaking. Maybe you're good at teaching. Maybe you're good at helping people. Maybe you're creative. Maybe you're patient. Maybe you're a good listener. Maybe you have an idea that could help thousands of people. Don't compare your gift with someone else's gift. Your journey is yours. Your job is not to become someone else. Your job is to discover what you can do with what you have. So ask yourself, what can I give? What can I create? Who can I help? How can I use my skills? Your life is not only about getting something, it's also about giving something. And this is exactly what we're doing here. You're learning English. Maybe you're a beginner. Maybe you understand English, but you're afraid to speak. Maybe you know many words, but you can't make sentences quickly. That's okay. You're on the journey. Don't compare your day 10 with someone's year 10. Don't compare your beginning with someone else's middle. Your job is simple. Keep practicing, listen, repeat, speak, make mistakes, learn, try again, and keep going. One day, you'll look back and say, wow, I really improved. Now let's practice some powerful sentences together. I'll say the sentence, then you repeat. Ready? Sentence 1. I am not afraid to make mistakes. Your turn. I am not afraid to make mistakes. Good. Sentence 2. Every mistake teaches me something. Your turn. Every mistake teaches me something. Excellent. Sentence 3. I can improve step by step. Your turn. I can improve step by step. Very good. Sentence 4. I don't need to be perfect. Your turn. I don't need to be perfect. One more. I don't need to be perfect. Sentence 5. I will keep trying. Your turn. I will keep trying. And finally, sentence 6. When I fall, I will fall forward. Your turn. When I fall, I will fall forward. Beautiful. Let's see what you remember. What does fall forward mean? A. Give up when you fail. B. Learn from failure and continue toward your goal. Which answer is correct? Write A or B in the comments. Now I have a small challenge for you. Today, do one thing that makes you a little uncomfortable. Speak one English sentence out loud. Talk to someone in English. Learn 5 new words. Record your voice. Or listen to this episode again and practice the sentences. It doesn't have to be a huge action, just one brave action, because courage grows through practice. My friend, before you go, I want you to remember one thing. You don't have to be perfect to move forward. You just have to be willing to try. You will make mistakes. You will have difficult days. Sometimes you will fail, but failure doesn't mean your journey is over. It means you have another chance to learn. So when you make a mistake, don't say, I'm not good enough. Say, I'm learning. When English feels difficult, don't say, I can't do this. Say, I'll take it one step at a time. And when you fall, fall forward. Your mistakes can teach you. Your failures can strengthen you. Your small steps can change your life. So keep going, keep learning, keep speaking, keep trying, and most importantly, believe in yourself. Before you leave, I want you to do one small thing today. Speak one English sentence out loud. Just one. Don't worry about your grammar. Don't worry about your accent. Don't worry about making a mistake. Just speak. Because every time you speak, you become a little more confident. And remember, one word, one sentence, one brave step at a time. Now it's your turn. Complete this sentence in the comments. I will not give up because buachos. Write your answer in English. It can be very simple. For example, I will not give up because I want to speak English confidently. Don't worry about mistakes. Mistakes help you grow. And while you're writing your comment, remember, you're not just practicing English, you're practicing courage. If this episode helped you today, please like this video and subscribe to Fearless English Podcast. And share this episode with one friend who is learning English or feeling afraid to try. Your one share could help someone take their first brave step. Come back for the next episode and let's keep learning together. Thank you for spending this time with me. Keep practicing, keep believing, keep moving forward. And whenever life knocks you down, don't fall backward, fall forward. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.